Have you ever felt, well, just stuck? You know exactly what you don't want in your life, right? But then someone asks, so what do you really want? And it's just crickets. You draw a total blank. It's a super common problem, but what if I told you there's a powerful coaching technique that can bring you some serious clarity in just a few minutes? Okay, let's dive into this. So often, we have this huge, invisible conflict between the goals we think we should be chasing and what our hearts are truly screaming for. You might be telling yourself, I need to be booked solid, 25 clients a week, just grinding and being busy. But deep down, your actual dream is to be living on a beach with passive income and a real sense of freedom. And this clash, this is exactly why you might feel like you're just spinning your wheels. And this quote right here, man, it just hits the nail on the head. It is so much easier to point to the things we want to get away from. The stress, the debt, that job that just drains your soul. We've got a crystal clear picture of what we're running from. But figuring out what we're running toward, yeah, that's the tricky part. Okay, so this is where a really cool technique called problem to desired state comes into play. It's a method from hypnocoaching that, and this is the interesting part, uses simple physical movement and visualization to kind of sneak past your brain's logical roadblocks. It's a way to get out of your own head so you can finally hear the answers that are already inside you. So let's get into the how. What's so wild about this is that it's not just a thought exercise. No, we're actually going to get physical. By literally standing up and moving your body, you can shift your entire mental perspective in this really profound way, creating a powerful link between where you are right now and where you truly want to be. So, how does this whole thing actually work? Well, it all breaks down into 5 really simple, actionable steps. We're going to walk through them together, and you'll see just how easy it can be to find that clarity you've been looking for. Here it is, the roadmap for our little journey. First, we're going to ground ourselves right here in the present. Then we'll take a physical step into our ideal future. Once we're there, we'll visualize what a perfect day looks like, we'll anchor that amazing feeling in our body, and finally, we'll ask our own inner coach for the very first step to take. All right, let's start with step 1. I want you to just imagine physically standing in one place, and maybe you can close your eyes and just connect with your current reality. The good, the bad, the frustrating, just feel what it's like to be right here, right now, with no judgment at all. This is our starting point. Now for step 2. From that spot that represents your now, I want you to take one single, deliberate, physical step to the side. It sounds simple, but this little movement is incredibly symbolic. This new spot, it's not the present anymore. It represents your future. A future where everything, and I mean everything, has worked out perfectly. You've made it. Okay, now we move to step 3. Standing right there in your future spot, with your eyes still closed, let's start to visualize. The prompt is really simple. Just imagine you're waking up on a perfect morning in this ideal life of yours. Don't try to force anything, just let your imagination start to fill in the blanks. So as you imagine your eyes gently opening, what's the very first thing you see? Just take a second to look around the room. What are the colors? What does the furniture look like? Are you by yourself, or is there someone special there with you? Just notice the little details as they pop into your head. Now, imagine getting up and walking around. When you look out the window, where are you? Can you smell the salt from that beach house we talked about? Or maybe you hear birds chirping in the quiet of the bush. Really try to feel what it's like to be in this place. And what about your day? What does work even mean in this reality? Are you choosing to see just a few clients because you absolutely love it? Or do you not have to work at all? Feel that sense of ease and freedom that comes with this perfect life. What does that feel like in your body? Okay, I want you to really hold on to that feeling, that joy, that freedom, that sense of peace. While you're completely soaked in it, we're going to move to step 4. To create a physical anchor for this amazing emotion, I just want you to begin to slowly rub your hands together. And here's the cool thing that's happening in your brain. It's creating a direct neurological link. It's mapping that incredible feeling of wanting to dance and being totally free to the simple physical sensation of rubbing your hands. This anchor becomes your own personal trigger, a way to instantly call that feeling back whenever you need it. And finally, we're at step 5. While you're still in this positive, creative, future-focused state, you're going to ask a very simple question. Not to me, but to your own inner wisdom, your inner coach. Just ask, What is the one thing I need to do today to start moving toward this future? So you might be thinking, okay, this is interesting, but why does this actually work, right? Why is this combo of movement and visualization so much more effective than just sitting around and thinking really hard? Let's break down the psychology behind it. At its core, this whole thing is a form of active hypnosis. That physical step and the visualization, they quiet down that critical, logical part of your brain. The part that's always saying, that's impossible, or I don't know how. This lets you tap into a more creative, imaginative space where your deeper wisdom, what some people call your superconscious, can finally get a word in and give you some clear, simple answers. And all of this, the whole exercise, it leads to the most powerful part of the entire process. See, this isn't about creating some complicated, scary 5-year plan. It's about something much, much simpler and more immediate. It's about finding your one thing. You see, the answer your inner coach gives you, it won't be overwhelming. It's not going to be this huge, massive project. It'll be a single, totally manageable action, just one thing. The one thing you can do today. And that is how you turn a big, intimidating dream into a real, tangible, daily practice. And you'll find that these instructions are usually incredibly direct. It might be something like, send that one email he's been putting off for weeks, or talk to that specific person you know you need to connect with, or maybe just do a little research on that idea that's been in the back of your mind. The technique gives you a clear, simple command for the day. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. You don't even have to stand up for this one. Just take a quiet moment. If that happy, free, future version of you could lean back and give you one little piece of advice for today, what do you think it would be?